Hello, welcome to the start of another vlog, a reading vlog. I think I'm gonna make this a 24-hour vlog. Okay, so here's the situation. If you've been keeping up, then you know why my room is in this state. Peep the bed. It's because I'm in the process of moving out of my student house, so I'm just living like this. Sorry for the Dutch tilt. I mainly want to focus on these two. So I'm gonna go to a cafe right now and I'm meeting with my friend to work together. So I just need to do a couple of stuff, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to start annotating this or do this on my breaks or something like that. So the first one is Malibu Rising. I've already read this one, so this is gonna be a reread slash skim read. I'm just gonna go through and annotate it for one of my friends. Do you know this author? Famous Siblings. They're like surfer siblings because their father's like a famous rock star. Like over the course of like 24 hours, something like leading up to this big party they have in Malibu. Siblings, like each of them are like going through their own stuff. The eldest daughter, she has like so many younger siblings that she needs to take care of like ever since she was younger. Because of that, she's like super like hyper independent. And I feel like when I read that, I could really resonate with like a lot of what she was feeling and stuff. Am I speaking loudly?
No.
Okay. Okay, now it's time to actually start. Oh, I don't think I said this either, but these are the highlighters that I'm using. Okay, so I left the cafe for an hour 35 in. I'm gonna go to the gym, but I love this area because of all the lights. Finally back home now. I just went through and I quickly like skim annotated stuff because on a timeline, I'm literally leaving in a week and I need to give this to my friend before then. We're on hour 3. I'd say that that's pretty good. Literally all I did was like go through and like highlight my favorite parts and like just put my commentary on like certain things. But like I said, upon reread of this book, I really realized like this is such a well thought out book. I feel like every little section there's like a purpose to it. I'm gonna make a wrap. I have all my, don't look at it. Oh my gosh, it's giving college student house. My arms are like shaking. The only character in this book that I like are the women. I hate all of the men. This book was just women being battered and bruised by men. They claim they're gonna be better than they actually are. Men claiming that they're gonna change. And then women finally being like, actually, that's not true. You're literally not gonna change. And it literally is a woman having to take on more emotional labor because of the actions of a man. But anyway, the book that I was reading on the bus ride home just on my phone is Fuel the Fire by Kristen Becker Ritchie. It's the next book in the Addicted Cali series that I have to read. And I started reading this series like last year. I wasn't like obsessed with it, but like now I'm like obsessed with it. And like don't ask me like what changed. Now I get it. Look at that, how perfect. Probably read for the rest of the night. I really keep forgetting how actually barren my room is. I don't even have nice lighting anymore. Oh, guys, I might be a genius. I say genius and it's literally the most basic thing ever. The reason I look like this is because normally I have my ambiotic lighting. I literally had like this whole device that was just for light like this. But then I was like, wait a second. And I go onto my computer and I just Google ambiotic lighting. And I see the 60 minutes of mood lights with gradient color. And it is literally just mood lighting. Like, how perfect. Even though I do look like a gremlin. I haven't read on my Kobo in a bit, but I'm wondering if I should read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I've been wanting to like try that book for like such a long time, and when I was at the bookstore the other day, kind of read a little bit of the first chapter. I was a little bit intrigued. Look, there she is, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I don't know why I kind of want to try reading this. Good morning, everyone. I'm so tired. I don't know, I feel like I look like a baby right now. I officially started the timer again and I realized that I didn't watch the Love is Blind finale episode. I did end up reading The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I'm 14% of the way through, which I feel like is pretty good because this book is a monster. Also, look. I spent an embarrassingly long time doing this. Okay, update. I literally haven't moved from this spot because I literally spent the last hour sending one email. I literally just wasted so much time this morning. And I said that I was gonna be reading. Guys, unfortunate update. My camera is like malfunctioning or like breaking. I'm on a bus. I'm about to go to Best Buy to get tech support for it. I'm gonna hope and pray that my footage doesn't get lost. If it does, I'm literally gonna cry. Guys, I'm at the mall. I'm on a wild goose chase. Okay, I think this is the place. I don't know how to say this, but like literally everything is going wrong that could possibly go wrong in this video. Let me tell you, well, now I have work in 20 minutes and I haven't prepared anything. I went to the camera repair store and they said that it would take 2 to 4 weeks minimum just to like get a quote, like just for them to check what's wrong and tell me how much it would cost to repair the thing. And I'm moving in 1 week out of the province. I'm like, oh, like amazing. It might be iPhone camera era for the next little bit until I figure out what's wrong with it, or I can save up money to get a new camera. Yeah. But I'm almost finished Fuel the Fire, so there's that. How am I supposed to work in these conditions? Okay, so before we continue, I want to quickly say that this video is powered by Filmora. Obviously, I don't have my camera with me anymore, but it's okay because video editing and stuff like that doesn't have to be complicated at all. In fact, people ask me all the time how much money it might cost to like start a channel and like learn how to video edit and stuff. Well, that's where wondershare Filmora got you, because stuff like wondershare Filmora, like it really doesn't have to be expensive or difficult like at all. Cut to back when I still had my camera. Tell you guys a little bit more about wondershare Filmora. wondershare Filmora is an easy to use video editing software. It's super powerful and has like everything that you need. You don't need any editing skills or background editing knowledge at all. There are a ton of built-in templates and it is definitely more budget friendly than like other video editing softwares that can kind of break the bank a little bit. Have everything from split screen, motion tracking, screen recorder, preset template, film stock templates and effects, green screen, mask and blend, AI portrait. You can also do color editing like color matching and color correction. The best part about all this is that it is free to try. So it is free if you're on the free trial with the watermark. Okay, so obviously if you're interested in checking it out, everything will be in the description. You can also check out the live streams that are happening, which is super cool. I'll have all that linked in the description. There's different topics, different dates, all that information. You're welcome in advance. Let's continue with the video. Old times, actually. I finished Fuel the Fire. I loved it. I didn't used to like absolutely love the Addicted Calorie Sister series, but I don't know why, something just changed. Something like clicked for me. I think it's like, I think it has to do with a lot of what was happening in my personal life that made me now relate more to like what was happening to them. And now I'm like absolutely obsessed and I feel like found family and I literally love them so much. It's because I'm also like moving somewhere now that I'm graduating and like they are all like just a little bit older than me in their 20s, that I feel like it's like a little less scary for me to think about my 20s when I like see them and be like, okay, well like hopefully I'll be able to find like, you know, like a chosen family, stuff like that. So I feel like it's actually a big comfort. Fuel the Fire was Connor and Rose's last book and I didn't used to like really care about their dynamic, but something was hitting so good. All of them go through crazy character development throughout the entire thing. But Connor, he actually popped off in his, can I just say that? You know that I hate men and I especially hate white men, but like Connor Cobalt, like he's actually come so far. Also, I realized my room looks so dingy right now. Like on top of it being filmed in my, it's actually not crusty. Nothing's gonna beat the crusty phone that I had before this. But because I don't have any of my decorations or anything like that, it actually looks like extra sad and dreary and it's raining outside. Like, I think like in the book, like, well, first of all, let's just take a second to appreciate that all of them go to therapy. One of the main like plot points that happen in this book is about Connor. I don't know if this is minor spoiler. Spoiler, I feel like it should be spoiled because I feel like then like the proper people will find this book. But there's a lot in this book that talks about Connor's sexuality. I personally loved that part of the book. I think that's why I really like this book. Connor's such a complex character and it made me love his character even more. So yeah, I actually really liked it. I think I would give it like a 4 out of 5. It started a long way down now, which is Reich and Daisy's last book. It's like the last book in the series before Some Kind of Perfect, which is a whole other book, but it's like the epilogue novel. So, and we're starting off so strong. We're starting off the opening scene with like a flashback to like before all this happened, before they were together and stuff. I don't know why, like gets me like so, I love, you know, I love a meet cute. Okay, let me check how much time there is left on the 24 hours. I was timing it on my phone, so I have to stop this. Okay, so it's like around 14 hours. Long Way Down is like, I think it's like the thickest one out of like the Calorie Addicted books. Amazing. The second that I finally fessed up my YouTube channel to 2 of my guy friends, all of this stuff started happening. I think we know the cause. Like, men are the problem. Yeah, all men except for Jonathan Reich Meadows. Once again, this is my solution to bad. Okay, this is actually not that bad. Okay, it's kind of bad. Again, my solution is to Google ambiotic lighting. But now to go back to the love and joy and the only thing keeping me going during this tumultuous time. Okay, obviously you guys can't see the time, but it's currently around 19 hours in. We are encroaching on the last hour. My hair was so crusty, dusty, musty that I put it in a headband. Just sitting here eating my very healthy breakfast of mangoes and Cadbury mini eggs. That was the end of the 24 hours. I feel like that's like a pretty good way through considering this book is like a monster book. I successfully annotated one book. I finished off Fuel the Fire. There was only a little bit left, but you know, I finished it off when I was having the worst day of my life. And then I started The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I forgot about that. And I started Long Way Down. Okay, that's actually low-key the most that I've read in like a really, really long time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry about the way that things turned out. Literally everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Hopefully next time I'm not on my phone. And I will see you all in the next one. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Goodbye.